Hey guys, Design Daddy here, and we're back at the project. We're gonna head inside. A lot of fun things have happened. It's been about 5 days since I saw you guys last, and we've got all the walls are down. We've got the glulam beams up in the ceiling. We've got the plumbing is stayed in the same location. We're not moving that, so we're saving some costs there. But we do have to figure out how to deal with electrical. We got all the wiring coming down the walls, so now that the walls are gone, we've got to figure out how to get the wiring over to our base cabinets. So what we'll most likely do is just channel cut the concrete, very small channel, run the power over from one of the other walls and pull it up where we need it in the base cabinet. So let's go inside and take a look and see what the guys have done. Okay, if you remember last week, we spoke about how this wall was going to be taken out and we were going to have to put some structural support in the ceiling. It has happened. We don't have one wall, two walls, we don't have three walls. We have an entirely open space. The way we were able to accomplish that was by putting a structural engineered beam up into the ceiling to carry the loads of both these walls and the weight of the roof. So it is all completely opened up. The one great thing that's going to allow for us is that now when you're in the kitchen, we'll have floating base cabinets here with bar stools so the kids can do their games, their math, their art projects right here by the sink. Whoever's in the kitchen will be able to be part of this. This is the family room, so they'll be able to see what's going on in the family room. And you can clearly see that the dining room now is open to all of this space. So now we have a house that lives more like how we live today. Now we're in the kitchen, which is Command Central. And the whole idea is we've got this fantastic open space. Now we've got to put it back together. And on this wall, I've decided that it's going to be the range hood and the range. We'll have some cook space on either side, upper cabinets. And then we're going to do a large stack of a micro and an oven. And then that will leave us the space behind for upper cabinets, lower cabinets, and a counter prep area. This would be a great place for mixing bowls and appliances and your mixing machines and all that kind of thing to be stored underneath. On the opposite wall, which is basically the same, the refrigerator is going to go on as our large piece here, and then everything else will be upper cabinets, lower cabinets. There'll be a small refrigerator down below, and this cabinet space will be utilized perfectly for that. It keeps everybody sort of two zones. There's a zone back here for cook A, and there's a zone up here for cook B. So, follow me over here. So the challenge in this area is that we have only base cabinets. So we had to utilize what we have here already, which is plumbing. So sink stay, perfect place for it. We're putting the dishwasher right next to it because we have to tap into the drain. Perfect place for it as well. We have no return on this side, but we have an L shape, and this is a large return on this side. So this is all going to be under counter storage. I find drawers or doors that open with pullouts to be super effective. So the client decided they wanted all drawers. We're using all drawers. It's going to be perfect here. Now, the one thing that we did sacrifice when we lost wall space was places for our outlets, as we talked about. So in this base cabinet, we're going to have an outlet on the end. We're going to have an outlet on either side, on the back side here. And we're going to have an outlet on the end here. So that pretty much no matter where you are, there's a place to plug something in. We're also going to sneak a plug inside the Lazy Susan on the wall, so that if they need one here, they can open it, plug in, and utilize that. When they're done, unplug it, and that becomes not a moot point. Now, I want to talk about also the finishes that we chose. The whole idea of the house is somewhat traditional, although it's clean line. So what we're trying to do is do more of a transitional feel for the house, which is somewhere between modern and traditional. It's easier to live with. So we're going with gray cabinets, sort of a shaker front style door, very classic, very clean. So we've got that gray color. The countertops are going to be an ocean foam, which is sort of a white with a little bit of a crystal in it because it's a great neutral. We chose a subway tile, which is very traditional, but we did it in a modern material, which is a recycled glass. One of the things that the homeowners are really into is recycling and trying to reuse materials when possible. So the glass tiles fit perfectly into that idiom. One of the great things is also we called Habitat for Humanity and confirmed that they could use the cabinets we tore out. So we had the contractors take extra care when removing the existing cabinets. We placed them outside. Habitat is coming on Monday to pick them all up, and they will have a new life in a new house for someone who really needs them. Okay, so we covered a lot of ground today. Our contractors have really been working their buns off, and the clients are going to be thrilled. The house is coming along beautifully. I'm going to have a great house to turn over to them. Next episode, I want to talk about what you do when you have an ugly, wet bar. Nobody uses them anymore. We all know we like our cocktails, but nobody has this. So what do you do when you've got this in your house and you need to get rid of it? What does it become? So, looking forward to seeing you next time.